Namaskar, everyone. So, welcome to Monday on the balcony. A joy to be with you again and to welcome you to on the balcony. So, we have just finished our 40-day program, and I'm missing it already. I hope you're missing it as well. But the journey continues, and let me give you a little view of what it's like outside. The sun is quite warm now. There we are. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in Trinidad and Tobago, and we are enjoying sunshine. So sunshine must be inside and outside, wouldn't you say? But just to say, if we continue this 40-day conversation, that life, as colorful as it may seem, and as beautiful as may appear to be, it's only a dream. It's only a dream of the senses, our sensory apparatus, and it's all changing before our very eyes. So if we stay focused on the dream as the reality, then we lose the true reality that is within us. And the dream world doesn't contain happiness in itself, because happiness is in the soul. But when the soul gets caught up in the dream world, in the dream senses, it sometimes allows its inner happiness to manifest, and sometimes it blocks it. But there is always happiness exuding from your soul. So the joy of existence has to be with uncovering your soul nature. It can be from acquisition and pleasure and power in the exterior world, but it has to do with the uncovering the deeper nature of your being. And so everything you do in every day should be devoted to uncovering that higher self within you. And the inner and outer world, because the center of being is pure consciousness, the inner and outer world are the same. One is an inner dream. When you close your eye, you go into the inner sort of dream world of your mind and your memory. And then when you open your eyes, you're in this outer dream. And they're related, because it's the outer senses bringing information that are the products of our dream and our thoughts and our goals. So it's all based on this material existence and based on the sensory images that we have captured and the emotions and thoughts we've invested from our soul in them. So, as I said, that happiness doesn't come from the outer world, and that's something we should always be mindful of, because all the things that we thought would make us happy, when we acquire them, what happens? No, they don't give any happiness in themselves. It is that the soul happiness is uncovered in those moments in the outer world when we allow ourselves to be happy. So we need to continue to allow ourselves to be happy. So I hope that you would have had a good meditation today, and that the consciousness that you developed in your meditation would be with you now, that happiness that you would have uncovered, that peace of mind, that mindful thinking, that discrimination would continue to be with you. And in meditation, the depth of consciousness that you've achieved should be with you when you navigate your world as well, wouldn't you say? Because you're operating from the same center of witnessing and using the mind and using the emotion and tapping into all your energies. You're using that same center in your active world. So it's important to be mindful every day. And we learn from mindfulness teachings how to be mindful of ourselves during the day and what is happening in the inner world, and also what is happening in the outer world. And learning to detach from the things that don't produce happiness, that may produce darkness, that don't produce sattva, qualities of the light. Detach from those and tap into those those energies and thoughts and ideas and goals that produce more light and harmony in this space, because that takes you along the evolutionary path. And the darkness brings you back on the devolutionary path, not the evolutionary path. So let's make this an amazing day today. And as you navigate your world, as you act in your world, as you think, as you speak, as you interact, always do so from a center of being where you can observe your whole nature. You could, for example, I'm producing a voice, but I'm observing where the voice is coming from. And I'm tapping into all the energies along my spinal column. And I'm bringing it into the voice. And the looker within me, the observer within me is observing the play and being very watchful, but enjoying the scenery as it is now. But as the day progresses, the scenery is going to change a little bit. The intensity of the sun and other changes in the environment, a little more noise, a little more human activity. But we should be observing from that happy witness, that peaceful witness, that joyous witness that can actually see the play and the change that is in life, and we can accommodate it. And so in that way, we can stay always very positive in the play and always more centered in our inner consciousness. And it is possible to stay in the silence of the self, even as you navigate, even if you're driving now, but to be centered in that silence from where you can observe everything with clarity, and you don't just superimpose your ideas and your consciousness and seeing life through your own filters. Because a number of us are looking at the world today, and we are seeing it through our dream eyes, our dream thoughts, our dream energies. As we navigate the world today, let us stay in that place of centeredness, where we can feel the silence, and where we can observe all our energies, and where we can engage in the play in a conscious way and not unconscious. And always remember, observe what is in your subconscious, what is just behind your consciousness now. Observe what are the things that might be there that might be upsetting, might be exciting, and try to observe your subconscious level as well. It's those niggling thoughts that stay with us, or those happy feelings that somehow are deep in our consciousness that stays with us, and they influence our being. So yeah, as I was saying, even if you're driving today, or even if you're engaged in something, be totally conscious and totally mindful and totally in control of it. So look at the subconscious level and learn how to clean up the subconscious level as well. The more you deal with things at the conscious level, with being on top of things and managing, the more they will go into the subconscious. The more the subconscious will be clean. So I just wanted to touch base with you on Monday, and let's continue to follow the teachings of the 40 days. So let's just stay for a moment in mindful silence. So you can keep your eyes open, you can focus on what you're doing, but just to be centered in that place of deeper silence within our being. Just take a moment to breathe naturally. Increase the breath if you feel like it, to increase your blood oxygen. Or maintain a longer breath, if you will, to feel more balance along the spinal column. Then just keep some deep, long breaths, staying mindful. And just observe how the colors change as you bring more oxygen into the body. How the mind gets clearer as you immerse in silence. This is just so beautiful. What makes it so beautiful for me is because I'm centered in the brow, and the brow is such a beautiful energy that manages the mind and manages the spinal column, the energetic spinal column. And I can do it with my eyes open or with my eyes closed. And now I'm connecting the brow with my heart, increasing my blood oxygen. And with my gut, I'm connecting the brow with my gut. I get deeper into the silence. I'm connecting my brow with my root, right there with eyes open. But my consciousness is down the spinal column, owning the column, tapping into every bit of energy along the column. Om, Guru Om. Magical words of the Guru principle, Om, Guru Om. Playing with the breath. Pulling in the breath with a natural suction effect of pulling the air in. Deep silence in my inner space. Senses are more pacified. And here I'm going to leave you with a prayer. The prayer of togetherness from the Upanishad. Om Sahana Bhavatu. May we be protected together. Sahana Bhunaktu. May we be nourished together. Sahaviryam Karavavahe. May we be strengthened together. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. May our knowledge be full of light, wisdom. Ma Vidvisha Vahe. May we stay united in divine consciousness, despite differences. Om Shanti. Peace. Shanti. Peace. Shanti. Peace. Have an amazing day today, everybody. I'm hearing the parrot in the background. It's glorifying the day. Have an amazing day, everybody. Namaskar.